Hey guys, what's up? This is NihonTiger, and I found something really cool down here. I just wanted to show you guys it real quick. Now, I haven't seen this before. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. That was a little bit of misdirection there, but what I wanted to really show off was something that I've been working on finally with 1.3. It's done. And a little bit of redstone knowledge. This is my sliding wall trap. Probably not the first time you've ever seen one. I'm sure people have done this in various ways throughout Minecraft, but this is something I've been working on for a while just to get kind of this hidden sliding wall trap done. And the way it works, if you haven't guessed by now, is when you're in here, and I've mocked this up to look like a cave, so maybe I could trick you into thinking I was actually caving, but there's this tripwire here. Thanks to 1.3, you can replace it with a pressure plate. So I could even make it so there's another step down here. So let me see if I can do that. Also, yeah, my skin's working. All right, but the best way to do it probably would be to do something like this, so you can't see the trip. I have to break that block though, and break that one probably. So, yeah, the best way to... Oh, I fell out of the world. Mouse bar's not working again. Yeah, I still have a broken mouse bar. So, like, the best way to do it would probably be to do something like this. Just kind of... Let's see if I can do that. Will that work now? Will I be able to go down the stairs that way? Yeah. Yep, and there I go, right in the lava. Works as expected. So it's I call it a sliding wall. I don't know if there's an actual technical term for this. I'm sure someone else may have given it a different name on their build, but I call it a sliding wall because that's basically what it does. One wall slides out, which is this wall over here. This piston wall slides out this way, and this piston wall slides in this way, and this piston wall is what pushes you into the hole left by this piston wall, which directly below that is lava. Now you can use drops, you can use whatever you want to use for a trap. This is very intense, so you probably can't use it during like an ultra hardcore kind of setup. But what happens is I jump on here, I hit the tripwire, activates, and it pushes that. And you can set this wall up however many high you want. I have it set to 1 because one will be enough to push. And then this wall pulls back and reveals the hole. So let's take a look outside. Let's go take a look in the outside world and see how this looks up. Again, I have a door here just for the sake of having a door. But let's take a look at it outside here. So this is actually, I don't need this anymore, it's not even connected properly. So, extra bit of redstone there. But how this works is the tripwire is behind that piston right there. So, when it gets activated, let me see if I can activate it with the block. No. Oh, it wants to be dumb. Okay, so, let me see if I can get in here and activate this. Throw. Like that. And what that does, this tripwire toggle gets activated. It illuminates this redstone line, which runs here through a repeater, so it's a one-way feed. I don't even need this block anymore, actually, so I probably will remove this block in another, when I come back to condense it, because it used to go up there with a pressure plate. But runs through each of these repeaters, which in turn powers each of these pistons on a timed pulse. And then the line continues down here. It goes underneath the ground. And I get around my facade here. Wraps around to the other side. Get another little repeater here to keep the line going. Goes up here to this NOR switch. And the reason there's a NOR switch here is because we need these pistons to be extended when those pistons are off. So we need to reverse the basic powering and that means when these are on, these ones have to be off so that these retract, and then the hole is made and you fall into the lava. So from there, I have basically a bank of sticky pistons all set up, about 3 or 4 high on each side. You can make it however many you want. I would recommend at least 3 to give you room to create a hole that's big enough for people to fall through. And then each of these is hooked up via redstone dust to a repeater. And what's great is that the repeater powers not only the piston it's directly connected to, but the piston directly below it as well, because it's connected to the same block. So in essence, you create 2 rows of these redstone repeater banks, and then hook them on up, and you can power 3 or 4 of the pistons, and it works really well. So yeah, the basic idea here is when that block is picked up, and what's cool is you can even do this in reverse. You can have it set so this is, you can have a, like, where it picks up a block here, and you have a block that's sitting here. Maybe you have a dispenser up here, and the dispenser pops a block out. It might require a little more thought and redstone wiring than I'm capable of doing at the moment, but the idea to reverse it would be just to have a dispenser hidden behind a wall, and a dispenser pops out of the block lands on the wire, and when it lands on the wire it triggers it, so it hides the wall. So then when I would walk by, I would pick up the block, and it would go back to the original state. So it's basically the reverse of how I have it set up now. Let me put that away. So yeah, it's just a basic tripwire. I would prefer using a stair or some kind of drop here to hide the tripwire, otherwise you can see it. It's pretty obvious. But again, hop up on here, toggles. That pushes me out, and that one pushes me that way into the gap that's there created by the wall. And what's cool with Silk Touch and stuff that you have nowadays, you can just mine these ore blocks and really create a nice camouflage here. You just have to hope that nobody gets down here and mines these blocks, 'cause then they'll see your pistons are behind it and they'll know the jig is up. Can't really use gravel on this, unfortunately, because gravel, when activated by a piston, it will drop. So I don't think that you'll be able to use pistons. Sorry about that yawn there. I was stretching out. It's early morning here when I'm recording this, but I just woke up a little bit ago. But again, piston wall goes out, outer piston wall pushes in, and I've got this set to I've only got this set to 1 wide, because that's enough to give you a push into the wall. You can set it to 2 wide, and alternatively, an alternative setup to this would be, let me show you real quick. Basically what you would do is you can make a crusher out of this, and the way to do that would be to get rid of everything over here that makes the hole, and when you come over here, what you'd want to do is set this up to like a redstone clock or some other sorts that would keep the dang mouse spacebar. But what you would do is you would set this up to like a clock or something like that would keep this powered, and you would have probably another bank of pistons up here just to keep it so that when you do the crushing you have the whole person's body in the wall, and you would just set it up for a few seconds. Basically the same thing that you would do, let me fix that, but basically the same idea that you would use for a basic like a blaze spawner, how they have the crush on the blaze spawner, where you can basically set it to crush for a certain amount of time. That's basically the same idea you would do with here. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing that hasn't been done before, but I like doing camouflage traps, so you know, it's fun, and the tripwire makes it a lot easier to pull off, and it gives you a lot more options than using just a pressure plate, because pressure plates they stick out and they're really obvious unless you have some kind of mod. There's a mod that has like razor thin pressure plates. I forget what it's called, but I'll link it in the description when I find it. I just saw a video Captain Sparkles did on it the other day, and it's really neat. And the problem is it's a mod, so it doesn't always work with everything, I would assume. And it's tripwire is probably easier because it's already in the game. It does the same exact thing, and you don't have to worry about, you know, which version you're running or your version breaking probably when Mojang updates the game to 1.4, whatever like that. But yeah, again, just one final time to show it off. Walking, walking, walking up, and into lava. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show off the completed version of this with the NOR switch now working, with the piston bank right here, and I may decide to add a second set of pistons on top here just because it would look nice. So again, thanks for checking out, everyone, and next time I've got a new little redstone idea, which well, that might be it right there, but we shall see. We'll see. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and until next time, good luck, good mining, have fun, and I will see you later. Bye now.